Yeah, it is crazy.
Welcome to Dante's Inferno podcast, man. This is the hottest show in town. I got one of my comedy club partners in here. One of my comedian friends, Mr. Cesar Pichardos. Cesar Pichardos, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. This is the hottest show in town. You know, I hear
That's
good
what we
things
trying to
about
make
this
it.
show.
That's what we trying to make
So
it,
it's
bro.
good. We got the gas tank back here.
Fuel to the fire, man.
Fuel to the fire.
Fuel to the fire, man.
Yeah, but I'm happy to be here, man. Good to have me.
Thanks for coming through, G. I was gonna get you on for a minute now. And just be terrible with scheduling, bro. I'm so good. We gotta get better with that as comedians, though, because that's the name of the game: scheduling and touring. And
I just write my dates on my notes, and I'm like, man, I can use the Google. People be like, use the Google Calendar, and I'm like, man, that's too much work.
Yeah, I be writing it on a real calendar. That's the only way I remember.
I just bought a little whiteboard.
Yeah,
but my shit still says February.
Oh man, no, you can't get the whiteboard one. You gotta get the one turn the page. That'll help you out. I got that one, the old calendar, and write it on that. But I wanted to talk to you about like the game, progression in it, and like your strategy into that. So I guess we'll start out with where you're from and what got you into comedy. So where did you originate from, my boy?
Okay, I'm originally from Miami, Florida.
Nice.
A lot of people forget, but you can just look at me. I'm so Miami. Yeah, born and raised in Miami. I moved out here to Atlanta. So I used to do improv comedy.
Okay.
So I'd be on stage doing, all them weird stuff. And then I moved over here for acting 4 years ago, and then there was a writer's strike. So there was like, I wasn't getting auditions or nothing. And then they had that scam thing that Kenan Thompson presents. You remember that thing?
Bro, so that's a real scam. Like that's certified scam.
I've been telling people it's a scam. It's a scam. But whatever. I didn't know that. One of my friends submitted like a clip of me doing like improv. And they're like, hey, come through, do a 4-minute set. So I was like, oh shit, I got scared. I went to my first mic, Dynamic El Dorado. Mm-hmm. That was my first mic. I went once, I bombed. But then I realized everybody in the crowd was a comedian, but I was new to Atlanta, so I didn't know none of these people. Like Daniel was there, Shelly was there, Danny Tran. And then I realized everybody's a comedian, but I had already agreed to do that Kenan Thompson show, and I showed up. It went okay. I met Clay in English that day.
Hey, that's what's up.
Shout out Clay. And Nick Murphy was there. The lineup was fire.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at the lineup. I think I found the paper recently, and I was like, I had no business being in that lineup. But, yeah, man, just kept at it, and now we're here,
Hell yeah, man. So you started with improv and then got into stand-up?
Yeah, I started with film acting, and then improv, got the comedy.
Did you do, like, a formal training, or you just got into acting? Or you started doing classes first?
I took classes.
Yeah.
Same for improv. I took like 5 levels at a improv theater, and then I became like a regular. So we would have like shows for paying customers every weekend.
What do you like about improv that you don't get out of stand-up?
Honestly, man, I haven't done improv in so long.
Oh, gotcha.
But
that was just like the launch pad, though, for you.
Yeah, it was a launch pad. I saw it more as like more training, like for me to get out of my box, like out of my head. And but I did like the collaboration with people. You get to work with a lot of funny people, like and you just make a random scene work. Get the crowd involved, get a suggestion. And I've seen some people just make like these very specific worlds on stage, and it's like crazy.
It is wild to see some people do that improv, man. Because that's.
I feel like when improv is really bad, it's really bad. But when it's really good, that's just fine.
Same with stand-up. Like it's gonna be hit or miss.
And I think it helps. It helps with stand-up because there's a lot of times you got to read the room. Like if the first 2 people before us bombed doing maybe a similar joke to us, we know not to do that joke, so we improv.
Yeah. Improv is fine. I did it once. I did it one time back in Asheville, my hometown, and it was funny because it was I was doing my first show that night. Like my first show, I got booked like bar show for stand-up. Okay. So like I had took off work, and I had since I took off work, I had a little bit of time, and I could finally go to this improv thing that they do, like a little jam. And so I went before my show, and like it kind of like warmed me up for my first show, and the show went good. So I definitely would like to get back into it. But do you think which one would you say is harder? Because like as a stand-up comedian, I'd be looking at improv like, bro, that's crazy. They just go out there with nothing planned. Or do you look at stand-up as harder?
I don't think there's any art harder than stand-up. Honestly, like I'm not even trying to be biased. Like I act. Yeah. But at the end of the day, man, they give us a script. They give us there's editing. There's cutting. You know what I'm saying? But stand-up, we up there by ourselves. Even a singer. Like, honestly, I'm not downplaying them. But you train for that and you get good. it's like you can't even train to be funny, bro. Like, you know,
That's
we know
true.
some people that have really good writing, but they ain't funny.
Yeah.
And then even then, let's say you write a bomb ass joke. Once that crowd heard that joke, next time they come see you, they don't want to hear the same joke. But with singing, you can sing the same song
Over and over.
You can have that one hit wonder. You can have Ray J One Wish, and still sells out. So I think stand up is the hardest.
Yeah. I guess I would say that too because because with improv you're going into it like, I mean, I hope this is gonna work, but it's like with stand up you got to go into it like, no, this has to work, like it's gonna work, like it's gonna like. Yeah, stand up is a tough.
Well, also in
beast.
improv, there's rules, there's structure, but it's like anything can happen. Like escalating makes everything funny. You're already getting a suggestion from the crowd. Every crowd wants to be involved. You see it in stand up. So they'll say something wild, and you're using that wild suggestion. So just because you're using that wild suggestion, people are already laughing.
Yeah.
In stand up, like you can say some crazy shit and get canceled.
I think that's,
get bombed.
I think that's what it is with crowd work too. Yeah. It's like it's like, oh, he's using the thing I said. Like
exactly.
That's what makes But
you know, there's crowd work where like, you know, it started as a heckle or it turns into a heckle, and then you don't want to disrespect them and lose the crowd and stuff like that.
Coming from improv and acting, how do you feel about like crowd work and stand up?
I mean, I think it depends. You know, I mean, I think if you're doing an 8-minute set, you should not be doing crowd work.
That's
if you're
fair.
doing 15 minutes, you should not be doing crowd work.
That's fair.
You should be tight.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, you know, you can get the crowd involved. Like you can ask like a rhetorical question. I don't think that's crowd work.
Yeah.
But let's say when you're doing like 40 minutes, an hour, sure, throw in some little crowd work, change up the game a little bit, but I don't think you should rely on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's how I feel about it. That's more for like a host on a showcase.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah. Because then also that some comics will bomb, and then they'll blame it on the crowd.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Like I am a big believer that a joke could bomb, but there's no way you bomb for 20 minutes.
Bro, if you bomb for 20 minutes,
if you bomb for 20 minutes, bro, you got to go back to the drawing board.
But at the same time, it's like you reach a point where it's like it don't matter what you say, you've already lost them. So it's like you just gonna bomb anyway.
But that's not the crowd fault.
True. No, I never blame it on the crowd.
And
even though you want to.
Man,
It's
like you already know there's times where we kind of lose the crowd and we win them back.
Yeah.
Or we're winning the crowd and we lose them and then we go back.
Yeah.
So if you lost them for 20 minutes, for 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah. You never had them.
I'm like,
you never had me.
Nah,
you never had your car.
That wasn't the crowd. That was not the crowd.
Right. Yeah. But sometimes they're not for. I don't know. I never. Do you believe that like? Though you believe in like people be like, oh, this just isn't my crowd or this isn't my audience, or is that like a cop out?
I mean, I think if that's your excuse, that means you don't have enough material.
True.
Right? So it's like you bomb at a clean show, and it's like, okay, you don't have clean material.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not the crowd. So like if you perform for a crowd and you're like, oh, they don't really like my stuff, like, you should have kind of figured out what they are into. You know, especially if somebody went before you, or if you're opening for somebody. I'm a big believer, like you do some research on their comedy, you do some research on their crowd, so then when you go perform, you're not doing like the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like let's say you performing with somebody who's like, you know, something simple. They love baseball, and then your whole set is about how baseball sucks. And then you're like, oh, that's not my crowd.
Not
Only you should have done your research.
Yeah,
like,
they not
you know what I mean? Like,
you at all.
That's not the crowd fault. That was you.
Yeah. There was when you came. What year did you get into Atlanta for your stand up? You said
I moved here 2022 February. My first open mic was August 2022.
Hell yeah, that's pretty dope.
So this is my 4th year in August.
I think 2022 was.
And we met around that time. We met like at one of my first.
I'm trying to think. I didn't do 2023. Yeah, we met in 2023 because I didn't start doing stand up till then. But yeah, Mr. Pichardos here is the first comedian that I met when I came to Atlanta.
Gang.
The Laughing Skull back there in the green room at the open mic. It was the very first person I met down here. Yeah.
Yeah, shorter locks.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I probably had a low boy, and I had curls too.
I think so. Nah, it was probably lower. Nah, yeah. But nah, yeah.
Because I used to just get a fade.
It's a small world, man. It's crazy how it works.
For sure. And you were like, oh, I'm planning on moving here, and you moved here.
Yeah, man.
And look at you doing your thing out here at the Helium.
Yes, indeed.
And that's what's up.
That one I got lucky with. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
got lucky?
I got lucky, man. Because it opened up.
They didn't do a background check when you applied?
Exactly. They didn't read the resume at all. Got to sneak in. Nah, I'm saying.
Nah, Kristen's great. She hires good people, man.
Yeah, I got lucky because it was opening up like as I moved down here. Like I remember hearing about it before I moved down here. Like they're building some, I didn't know Helium or nothing. I just know they were building a club. But I was like, oh, it's gonna be cool, another place to do open mics at.
Yeah.
And then I remember moving down here and seeing it pop up on my Instagram, like apply for something, and I didn't. I just like kept it moving. Or I think I applied for it, and I applied for it, forgot about it, and then one of my friends from back home hit me up like, "Hey, there's this club opening up. You should apply." And I was like, I was kind of gonna say like, "Well, I already did," and then I just applied again.
You applied twice.
I applied again. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna apply again because it wasn't open. It didn't exist yet. It wasn't open. It wasn't built or nothing. So I was like, maybe it got lost.
Did you consider any other clubs, or is it just Helium because it came out? There's Punchline. There's a Skull.
I don't even know if
Center Stage.
I knew like I wanted to get in work. I knew I wanted to work at a comedy club because I already worked at one in North Carolina. They had one in the casino. They had just put a new one there. Okay. So I've kind of gotten lucky. Like I've always worked at a brand new comedy club everywhere I've moved to, basically. But they put a comedy zone inside. This is in Cherokee, North Carolina, on the Native American reservation. Okay. There's a casino, and they put a comedy club inside
that makes sense.
there.
Casino at it.
Yeah, okay. It's not open anymore, but they put it in there. It was like 100 and
there's no more Indians.
60, 80.
They got rid of all the Indians. That's crazy, man.
The casino is still there, but the comedy club, nah.
Yeah, comedy zones be having weird locations because I did the one in Jacksonville, and that's inside a hotel.
Oh yeah,
like a Ramadan or something.
Helium's got one like that in Jersey.
Oh yeah,
it's called Bananas.
Okay, I did Good Nights in Raleigh.
Yeah.
That's
a good
like
one too.
Pretty cool. And then I did the Comedy Zone in Charlotte.
Nice.
Charlotte, and last month I did South Carolina, Greenville.
Yeah. Greenville's nice too. They just moved to a new location.
Yeah, I did their last show before moving.
Nice. Yeah. I kind of like the setup of that old place though. It was like it was a club, but it felt like a bar, so you felt like.
Yeah, it took me. The green room is like upstairs. It's just like the
right
balcony,
there
and then you can see down to like the club.
Yeah, that's pretty fire, man.
That's pretty dope.
I like comedy clubs, man. There's something about them. Like, I feel like that's like the best place like to go, cause like nightclubs and like casinos, everybody's got like different goals, but at the comedy club, everybody come there with that one goal of just.
That's what I'm saying. Like even for crowd work, I think crowd work you can save it for the bars. You can save it for like those, rowdy events. But like at a comedy club, bro, people are there to see comedy. They want to see you, what you wrote, and just have fun with that.
Hell yeah. What are you, with your career, are you looking to be more stand-up oriented, or are you wanting to use the stand-up to get your like acting skills seen?
Well, I enjoy both, honestly. It's crazy. I've talked about this with another podcast. I started stand-up because acting was slow, right?
Makes sense.
And then obviously I loved Eddie Murphy growing up, Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, those guys. I didn't really follow their Eddie Murphy but I didn't follow those guys' stand-up career.
Yeah.
But I knew that they started in stand-up and went to the other side. So I was like, oh, maybe that opens more doors for me. And then that's funny because in the Helium competition, I didn't win, right?
Yeah.
But I lost in the semis when we had the judges.
Yeah.
One of the judges was like one of the biggest agents in Atlanta, and he signed me. He signed me. He had me audition. He signed me, and then like we signed like in October.
Yeah.
In November, I booked a commercial.
Hell yeah.
Then in January, I booked a movie with Will Ferrell.
See,
so it's like it got me back to my true love, which was acting.
Hell yeah.
And now I just love them both. I feel like when we're on stage, we're kind of acting.
Yeah,
we're acting.
You're definitely showing like your.
I play all. I do some movements and some
characters,
physicality. Yeah, so it's cool.
Congrats on that. But that's just like full circle, man. That's what happens when the opportunity, meets preparation.
Exactly,
like you stayed.
Exactly.
I think that's like that's what I'm learning in stand up. It's like you put in that work. The work that you put in like January might not pay off until next February.
Yeah.
But it's like it just keeps, you're worried about what you're doing right now, not knowing the stuff that you already did is what's probably going to get you, your spots. So that's just like, stand-up comedy is that vehicle. It's a fast, like I like comedy because you can see the progression. Like you see the results with stand-up comedy more than anything. I feel like more than even working out at a gym. I feel like you could see the results.
Yeah,
like stand-up.
I've seen people that started after me or started with me, and I've seen them grow. Like I remember their first joke, and then they're doing the same joke now, but it's like such an evolved joke, and I'm just like so happy for them. They figure it out because people are always trying to work on new material, but it's like, bro, that old joke wasn't done.
It wasn't.
It wasn't done. That joke was what, a minute and a half? You can make that joke a 10-minute bit and crush. Yeah. But you wanted that instant gratification and you moved on, and it's like, I'm like, I don't know.
That's I think like that next step up, like as progressing as a comedian is going back to your old material and punching it up and rewrite. That's like the stage I'm in now. Like I done went back and grabbed some old jokes. I found this one. I was like, dang, why'd I stop doing that one?
Yeah,
now I'm starting to do it again.
I've seen some old videos of me doing like 4 minutes and 5 minutes, and I can't even finish it.
Oh yeah, it's some garbage.
Cringe. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it's some garbage for sure.
But in my notes, I have the written version, and I'm like, I can fix this up. But watching the video, I'm like, yo, like I'll give up after like 30 seconds.
That's the hardest thing to do is watch yourself.
Some hacky shit, some corny shit right out the top.
Especially when you go back and watch that stuff from the beginning, because I recorded a lot of my stuff early on, so I got like a big vault of just old
Well, even
sets
then,
and
like
stuff.
I was so in my head, like I wouldn't record my beginning sets because I thought I'll look stupid. Like people would be like, look at this dude fucking setting up a tripod to record his set for what? You know? So I was doing like the voice memos, or like friends would record me and then I'll tell them to send it to me and stuff like that. So I'm watching those and I'm like, God.
I kind of started out doing my first set. I recorded it. I still got it.
Yeah, my first set got recorded, but I didn't ask for it. So, but I'm glad I have it.
Oh yeah,
I look
definitely
at
glad
it
I
and
have
I'm like, yeesh.
I do want to go back and watch the first set
and
and just bring one joke out of it, and bring back and start doing it, and punch it up and stuff. But every time I start watching old shit, I'm like, turn it off, turn that shit off. You be like, turn that shit off. Who is your favorite comedians to watch growing up? I know you said top 5 real quick. That's the worst question to ask comedians. But who's your top 5 of comedians?
I still do. I love Chappelle. I used to like Dane Cook.
Okay, yeah. He broke the mold.
Yeah, when I was in high school, he was like the first comedian I saw blow up, like on YouTube and stuff. He had a special called Vicious Circle.
I think he was the first viral comedian.
Yeah. He was performing in a little circle on the stage, but like, bro, it was like the whole world was there, and he's doing physicality and all that stuff. So I really enjoyed that special. I didn't follow anything else about it, but he was really good. And then he also got into movies. He did like Good Luck Charlie and My Best Friend's Girl or something like that, and I thought that was really good. I used to love Bruce.
Oh yeah, Bruce.
But I love Bruce like for him. I can't do his material, but it's just I loved him. Ralphie May. Yeah. Who else? Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So it's just, and then obviously there was like Spanish comedians.
Who's some of your Spanish comedians?
But so the Spanish comedians was different because for stand-up comedy is a very American thing. Yeah. So outside of America, like if they think comedians are like host, like a host, a presenter, or something like that. So I used to watch all these. There's a lot of sketch comedy in Spanish that I used to watch. There was a show called Bienvenidos. There was like Sábado Gigante. There was a lot of stuff like that I enjoy. El Chavo del Ocho. But now I've gotten a chance to tour with Spanish comedians from Venezuela. The first one that gave me the opportunity to tour with him. His name is Led Varela. He's from Venezuela. Bro, the funniest guy ever. I think he's like the Spanish Jerry Seinfeld.
Gotcha.
But funnier. It's we've
had a couple of them come through here and pack this place out.
I've been out here.
I remember when you opened up. That was fun to see.
I did the first Spanish show.
Yeah, that was fun to see because I never seen I had been here for shows that were like translation, or in different language, but that was the first time I seen somebody I knew. Like I know some of your jokes, so to watch you do them is like still, even though I didn't know I couldn't like translate it, I could still remember the jokes.
See the way the fluctuation.
You can see where it goes.
It's
a bit faster, right?
It's different. I do speak. I mean, I feel like when. Not only languages, but like when you talk to like your boys, people you grew up with, you talk differently.
Yeah.
So the same thing when I speak Spanish, especially it depends on the crowd. Like if it's a Dominican show, like every show is different. Mm-hmm. So like with Dominican, me being half Dominican, like I speak differently. Like if I'm doing a Venezuelan show, I might be a little more neutral.
Was the dialect change? Like
Yeah, everyone has a different
Venezuelan,
dialect. Like, you
Dominican?
know, like you know, Mexicans don't sound like me. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I'm saying like when you're on stage and you're doing a Venezuelan versus a Dominican versus a Mexican show. Does your dialect change?
a little bit because they might not understand me. Dominicans tend to like their slang.
Yeah.
It's still Spanish, but there's a slang. So the slang could be different. Like if you have you're from South Carolina, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
So some North Carolina slang might not make sense in Atlanta, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, but you still speak in English. So it's shit like that.
Got you. I definitely I always like seeing comedy in different languages, like how it translates, what their type of material is, and all of that. Because we had what was that? A Russian show. We had the all Russian. Yeah.
I came for the Indian show.
It
was like an older Indian lady.
Oh yeah, Zarna Garg.
Yeah, she sold out every day.
Packed that motherfucker out. That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but she, you know, older lady doing her thing,
man.
killing it.
That's why I like comedy, because we get to watch like every demographic come through here. Like, you know, each weekend, like one weekend it could be like it was Zarna Garg, and then before that I think it was Gary Owen. So it was like white and black audience, then it was all like Indian people in here, and then you know,
you have a big advantage.
Chente and all them people coming through.
Chente Draj, that's my boy. We sold out like the whole weekend or some
Marcelo
shit.
Hernandez when he came through.
I tried to get on that show,
bro,
man.
I'm not gonna lie. That was
but he got the SNL clout, bro.
He had that was one of the shows I'm like, bro, the energy in here was crazy. Like it was rocking. You could feel the walls shaking for the Marcelo
That's one of
show.
my goals is to like open for him. I have friends that have already opened for him. I feel like it's really close. He's also from Miami. He's also Dominican. He's Dominican Cuban. I'm Dominican Honduran.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I hear these Marcelo shows, bro. Actually, Chente. You saw how big Chente was?
Yeah.
Chente just opened
for Marcelo
nice. In Puerto Rico.
Nice. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. I wish like black people had that in their in our arsenal of like going back to like a home country to perform something, like having that.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean, I know they do. There's comedy in like Africa and Jamaica and places like that, but it just like.
I just did a Haitian show with Sergio.
Oh, how was that?
So
where at Miami?
Sergio, no, it was here at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
How was that?
2 sold out shows. It was great. Everyone's Haitian. I was the only non-Haitian on the lineup. But Sergio, he's from Haiti. He's toured with Chappelle. He did a show in Ohio with Chappelle and Wyclef John.
Were they doing English or patois or Creole?
They did Creole. Okay. I did English with a little bit of Creole.
Oh hell yeah!
But he's going on tour to France.
Nice.
Oh, that's funny. Not the bicycle.
Not the bicycle.
He's not gonna go race. He's going on his tour. France is on it, and because there's Haitians everywhere.
Yeah, man.
So it's like the same thing. Like you don't need to go back specifically to a certain place in Africa because you know there's black people everywhere.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can do this shit everywhere, bro.
No, I'm just saying to have that because you can have an all black audience, but just that like. I don't know, like having that home country to relate like this material back to.
The thing is, I mean, I'm not African American, but it's like I think it would be a little harder for you guys.
Oh yeah,
but not mainly because you guys are like very focused on pop culture.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's hard to like when you do the shows with the Puerto Ricans and Venezuelans and Dominicans, we talk a lot about like our upbringing, similar stuff. But like a lot of the black comedians, you guys have a lot of. Because you guys obviously influence pop culture a lot. Yeah. But if you're doing that show in Africa, you know, they want to hear something about like how you grew up, like your life, how your mom is, like your hair, shit like that. And then you're going to be here talking about P. Diddy or some shit.
Yeah, they don't really care. Because you got to have that universal. But at the same time, a lot of them people are. Because a lot of the world is tuned into American culture. But at the same time, you're right, though. You got to have that universal material. Yeah. That's what
But like Sergio's a good example. For example, like his shows in France, he was telling me, obviously it sells out and it's with Haitians, right? Because Haitians speak Creole, English, and French. Yeah. And some of them even speak Spanish. Like that's why they sell out in Canada as well. He says that he noticed that his fan base in France doesn't want him to speak French. They want him to speak Creole.
It makes sense too because
they want to, they want to feel like
authentic. Yeah. I like that. That's a good idea. What are some of your like comedy goals that you got for this year? What are you trying to have done, have knocked out?
I mean, one of my goals was to get to 10,000 followers on my social media, increase my social media following, and it's going there. I'm at 8K right now.
Hell yeah.
I was at 6,000 last month. So so it's growing really fast. I've been focusing on that. I've been trying to do 30 minutes more consistently. Last night I actually did a room 808. It just opened in Sandy Springs. It's ran by my boy T. G-Way.
Okay.
Beautiful room. It's actually a music studio.
Mm-hmm.
You would love it. It's a music studio, and they have a room where they do listening parties. But it has a little stage, and they do like a intimate stand-up.
Oh yeah.
And then it was Tyler was there, Tyler Hunter. He was my feature. He did like 20 minutes.
Nice.
And I did 35.
Hell yeah.
And that was a goal. One of my goals for this year. I don't think I'm there yet, but by the end of the year, I want to have a tight 30, tight 40. And
that was the most time you had done 35?
Yeah, but like the thing is that yesterday it was 34 minutes and 59 seconds. It was crazy. I was timing myself. I recorded it, and then I think I've done similar amounts, but yesterday, bro, it felt so easy.
Nice.
It felt so easy. I probably did 25 minutes of material and then like 10 minutes of crowd work.
Yeah.
But there was no like dull moments. Everyone was having fun. I was checking in on people.
I think that comes with like working like really like, respecting the grind and working your material out in segments, like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. That way it's really, really tight. And then by the time you get one of those big sets, you're like, oh, I don't know if I got enough time. And then you get up there and you realize, oh wait, I need to speed up. Like I'm about to I'm not run out of material. I'm about to run out of time, and I still got this, and this left. So like,
even when I walked off stage, I looked at my notes. I'm like, oh, I didn't say that one.
Yeah, that's always the worst. You always miss one tag. You're like, damn.
But it's good. But yeah, like you just said, I remember when I did that first mic, I did 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I was dying. And then people would ask me to do 8 minutes. And I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I would turn down shows, bro. And then when I got the 8 minutes and people were asking for 12, nope. I'm not there yet. 15, nope. I was happy doing all my book shows with my 8 minutes. Once those 8 minutes were fucking tight and people liked it, that's when I started moving on.
That's how you should do it. Build it slowly.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. You don't want to you don't get in that position of where, like we was talking about, you get that pop, go viral, and then you can't. Yeah. You don't got the time to fill for the club. You contracted, obligated to do 45.
For sure.
Come in at 42, they can be like, I'm paying that bread.
If it was a good 42, I think at the end of the day,
it don't matter. You put it on the contract 45 minutes.
Oh yeah.
You can do 44, and they can be dicks and not pay you if they want because you signed the contract of doing 45 minutes.
That's true. I ain't.
That's where the business part come in. That's the rough part, boy. This shit get.
Well, hey, that's another thing. I try to, when it comes to acting, bro, it could be a regular job, like a waiter, like respect it, be professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feature for some people and they'll be like, Cesar, do 15. I do 15. You know what I'm saying? And they'll tell me, they'll literally, like, these are headliners with millions of followers, be like, hey man, I really appreciate that you did 15. I had some motherfucker in this city. He was doing 18, he was doing 20, and I thought that was disrespectful.
It is, man.
Or people that say they got 15 and they at 10 minutes they running off stage. And it's like, why'd you agree to the 15?
If you didn't, you didn't have it.
You know what I'm saying? Because then now the headliner got to win the crowd back, and it's all that stuff. But sometimes people agree for stuff.
What's some of your funniest or like favorite stories from comedy so far? Acting, improv, or stand up, or being on the road or anything?
What funny in what way though?
Funny to you. Like that made you laugh, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but not on stage, right? Just like
just in your comedy acting career, like what acting, comedy, or improv. Just what's some of your favorite moments from this thing that we doing?
Well, my favorite thing is just like
favorite or funny story or something. I guess is what
there's a few. There's like a process. We've gone through it. Like I remember the first time I got asked to tour with somebody.
Oh yeah, how was that?
I was petrified, bro. The producer called me and they were like, "Hey, man, we liked your set in Atlanta. We want to know if you want to do 3 cities in Texas with us, right?" I was like, "Let me call you back." I called Plug, Plug Chapman. I called him, was like, "Yo, should I do this?" I called Aneria. I called a few friends, because you start doubting yourself. You don't know. It's like, oh shit, am I ready for this?
Yeah.
But I'm glad everybody was like, do it. I did it, and then I did Houston.
I heard that's a good city.
I did Houston, the Improv at Houston, the Houston Improv. I did this big theater in Dallas, and I did San Antonio LOL.
Nice.
And I'm glad I didn't, let the doubts go in. So that's one of my favorite stories. But in San Antonio, I have a sister that I don't really talk to. Mm-hmm. We didn't grow up together, but it was cool. I was going to San Antonio to do a show. and it was sold out, and I left like 5 tickets in the comp for her, and she showed up with her husband and my nephews and stuff, and like they saw me do what I do like in front of a big crowd.
That's pretty fire.
And then my nephew's like 16, so it was kind of cool for him to see like, you know, chase your dreams.
Yeah,
you can do whatever, you know.
It's all possible.
Look at this. Like I'm not supposed to be on this stage, and I'm here.
Yeah.
So that's one of my favorite stories.
That's a dope one.
Yeah. But funny stories, I've been on tour with people where we're in the green room and fans storm the green room. And like security got to come and kick people out. You know, I seen people fight at shows. You know, hey, we do it all.
That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. You got to be like really going through something to get so riled up you fight at a comedy show.
Well, some people get lit.
Yeah, man.
Some people get lit. Some people get lit.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like you'll never expect who you got to kick out. I had to kick.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's always like a white lady.
Bruh, I had to kick a group of older ladies out of the Kevin Nealon show.
What they did?
They was drunk, talking too loud, like talking amongst them. They not realizing like, hey, everybody in here can hear you. They just talking at normal volume. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Amongst themselves.
Do you think that's a them problem or a Kevin Neely problem? Did Kevin Neely lose them?
No, these ladies were drunk.
Yeah,
they were drunk.
I
ain't gonna lie. These ladies were drunk. Like, everybody was enjoying the show. It was one of them like when everybody starts, like everybody in the crowd looks over at them. That's what's all right. We got to get them up out of here.
You ever been in a situation? You ever done a show where people are being like that, but you're like, I'm not gonna do shit about it. You know, it's like people.
Like on stage,
it's like people
me?
you don't want to deal with.
Oh, like I'm on stage and it's happening, and
or yeah.
I mean, no, here I got to do something about it. That's kind of my whole job.
Sir, you need to leave.
Yeah, I gotta say something. Or get somebody else go do something. But on stage, like I'll be honest, when it come to like, I don't like. I'll address it one time and then I'll leave it alone. Like I'll address it off the top, like as soon as I start, and then I won't say nothing else about it.
I mean, it depends. Like, but what if I remember one time I had this heckler, white lady. But it was a weird heckle. She was being supportive.
Yeah, the supportive.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
always tough.
Like I remember, I was like, "Oh, so I got a girlfriend." Oh, you do? Like that. She kept on doing that, and I lost my joke. I lost the train of thought, and then I was like, "Man, you made me forget the joke." And then I had to do crowd work on her. So it was a smaller venue. It was at the Skull, like one of the weekend shows. But imagine that happening in front of 500 people.
Yeah, that's rough.
Where you forget where you at.
Yeah.
So that's what you just got to.
That's bombing to me. To me, like I know bombing, but like for me, bombing is like, I don't care if they're not laughing at what I'm saying, as long as I know what I'm going to say next.
Yeah.
Bombing for me is whenever you're lost up there and don't have nothing to say. That's the worst. Like for me, that's the worst. I don't care if like I could throw them out there because it's funny to me whenever they don't think what I think is funny. That's funny
I
just
laugh.
to me.
I got some jokes that I know they're not gonna like, but I'm gonna say it.
But whenever I don't know what to say and I'm just up there like, oh shit, like in that silence, not the silence of you're sitting, pausing, waiting like for them to get or settle down so you can tell them the next joke, but that silence like, oh, what the fuck was next? What was next? Like that. That's when I'm sweating like, oh man, what am I supposed to say next?
It's crazy because I know, at least for me, when I first started, I was looking down a lot. Like I'm doing so I was doing this, you know, like I'm looking at the floor, I'm looking at my shoes. Now I'm making eye contact with everybody, but I'm processing jokes in my head. Like they don't know. I see them, but I don't see them. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tunnel vision.
Yeah.
It's crazy because they don't know when you're messing up.
That is true.
They never know. I just did one of my favorite like sets that I've done recently was in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
And I forgot where I was at. And I was like, man, what was we talking about? Let's see.
And they laugh. Yeah.
And I started like going over the jokes that I already said.
Yeah.
And they was laughing at it like a motherfucker. And I was like, yo, this is crazy. They don't even know I'm up here like sweating, bro. I don't even know. I'm sitting there like, what was it? I even asked him like, what was I saying? What'd I say? And then he repeated it back. And then the audience was laughing. I was like, it was crazy, bro.
That's funny. Yeah.
I am lost right now. But I got it back. I remember it. But in my head, it felt like 30 seconds of silence. But I went back and watched it. It was actually really good.
Yeah, I've gotten lost a few times, but like you know how we have a set list, like our structure. Yeah. Casuals wouldn't know, but we have a structure. But sometimes I'll skip a joke by mistake, but then I'll find my way back or something like that.
Usually, if I skip it though, that shit's over. I'm not
I like so you know how they usually say start with your best joke, end with your best joke. I try to make every joke the best joke, so then like that, like I don't have to worry about where I'm at.
Close on anything.
Yeah. Like I had close on it. Yeah,
I was listening to a podcast had Tony Rock on there. They were saying do the set, do your set, and then the next night do it backwards. Like flip it or whatever. And I was like, that's a good idea. It's like really good because then you can opener be a closer be an opener.
Yeah.
Pretty
and
fire.
Nate Bargatze says that every joke should have a bunch of exits. Just in case you see it's not working, you got an exit to another joke. You got an exit to another joke.
Nice.
Like some people be like, even though shit's bombing, I'm gonna keep going. But then you lost them.
Yeah.
You lost them.
That's always a rough feeling, knowing like I lost them and I'm not getting them back. I just gotta finish this time out anyway, though. That's always.
Do you think that's worse than killing it and then the last joke bombs?
Nah, because then you
like
can always
you leave on like
leave.
All right, that's my time. Dante Quitman. Like,
yeah, nah. Because then you killed it. You still killed it. You can just say, I didn't get him at the
last
end.
one.
And then you can say that, like, and they gonna laugh, like, didn't get y'all in the end, but I won. And then they laugh. They always laugh at that shit. They be like, yeah, you did suck right there at the end.
Yeah. So some of my good friends in comedy, they know like when something doesn't land, I'd be like, true story, and then they start laughing. Because I don't know, I guess maybe how they think it's a real story.
Anytime you address the bomb, they always laugh.
Yeah, like I'll say a joke, let's say it didn't go how I wanted it to go, and I'm like, true story. And they just laugh.
Because a lot of the times when my jokes don't land, I think the audience thinks I'm about to say something else. Like they'll be looking like, so a lot of times I say, that's it.
You sit in the silence?
No, I'll just tell them, no, that's it. That's all. That's it for that one. Yeah. We'll go on to
any
the
questions?
We'll go on to the next. We'll keep going. That's another one I like to say. We'll keep going.
A friend of mine, I'm not saying names, they bombed recently. They bombed for like the beginning of they bombed for like a good 10 minutes.
Oh, you can talk shit, man. We talk shit about everybody on this podcast.
It's cool.
That's what it's about. No, I'm just playing.
Listen, they said they had to do 15 minutes.
Yeah.
They bombing for 10. Right?
Wrap it up.
And then the next transition was, I'm going to try some new stuff. And I was like, no. You telling me that was the old stuff and it bombed? But it'd
I
be
get
like
up
that.
out of there, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not about to fight my way out of nothing. Y'all ain't fucking with me tonight. That's okay.
I know some people wouldn't agree with this, but I'm a big believer. Like, let's say I have a show.
Yeah.
And I got Dante doing 15. If Dante's bombing for 8, he getting the light.
You got to.
I'm not letting Dante stay there for 15. Nah. Some people, like I was talking to Clay in English. Clay was like, nah, you got to let them figure it out. Stay the whole 15. And I was like, nah, we got a show. I don't want people to get up and leave.
If people bought tickets, you got to get you up.
It's okay, man. I'll still book you again, but you ain't doing 15.
15. Nah, fuck that. You gotta get him up out of there. I'm gonna get you up out of there too.
And deep down, you wanted us to save you.
I'm gonna get you.
You wanted us to save you.
Because I'm gonna get up out of there. If I'm bombing, like it's not about to get better. I'm getting at it.
Same. I'll check my watch, see how much time I've done, and be like, what?
That's just like at an open mic. If a comedian, like when comedians are bombing and they're done working out the material they want to work on, they're like, let's see how much time I got left. And they're like, I got 2 minutes. Let's see. No, like, get up out of there, bro. You ain't got, if you don't know what you about to say and it ain't going good, don't be up there because you got 5 minutes. Do your 3 and get out of there. Get your time to the rest of the room. That's what I'll do. If I got 3, 4 minutes, this ain't working, I'm gone.
There's times where I've gone to open mics because I want to try something out. Yeah. If I tried it out in 2 minutes, I'm gone.
Get out of there.
I'm not
gonna. That's all you need. Do your 2 jokes that
I heard it out loud. I recorded it. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna work on this at the crib.
I'm out of there, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I'm trying to think. My last one, I want to bring it home with. What is your What do you want to see out of your career, like out of your comedy career, when it's all said and done, and that you at the finish line? You looking back on your career. What do you want to look back and see? What's like the
my stand-up career, man, I guess like other people, I'll be happy to have a few specials out there.
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to be the best comedian in the world. I'm just, there's fans for everybody.
Definitely.
So the people that like me, I appreciate those people, and put some food on the table, obviously, and just I'm having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like for those who know me, like I work hard. Like I'm be doing my thing. You don't see me at a lot of mics because I'm working at the crib.
Yeah.
But so every chance I get to perform, like I'm serious. I do my thing, and if people appreciate that and they come see me, that's the goal right there. That's the goal right there.
I like that.
Yeah,
that's a nice humble goal.
Getting to tour, like I appreciate everything, bro. Getting to tour with people and having fun. Clubs giving me free food, bro.
Food. That's the main perk.
Free
for me.
food.
Free food. Y'all gonna feed?
You know what I'm saying? Or like, no, what's a cool thing? It's like humbling, but like a nice thing. Now I'm doing shows and like people in the audience bring out their phone and they're recording me.
Oh yeah, that's fire.
And I'm like, damn, I'm worthy of your phone storage?
Yeah.
That joke was that good that you wanted to save it and show it to somebody or steal it? It don't matter.
How I feel that first time somebody asked you for a picture.
Oh, man.
That shit fucked you up.
I was like, of course.
Man, that shit fucked you. I was shook. I was like, what?
Atlanta's funny, though. Atlanta's funny because I'll do shows and dudes will come up to me and be like, yo, man, you funny as fuck. Let me get your Instagram, no homo. I'm like, what? How's that gay, bro? Like, I need the follows.
Get your Instagram, no homo.
Let me get your Instagram, no homo.
Nah, that's funny. That's funny as hell.
Yeah, so
I like it down here, man.
So it was cool them asking me for my social media, but then they kind of doubled down with the no homo.
Yeah.
You ruined the moment, bro.
I actually wanted to start this new segment on here. Since this is Dante's Inferno. I had Leah Marie.
Get some fire questions. Shout out Leah. Today's her birthday.
Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, yeah,
Shout
they
out.
doing the Argosy thing.
Happy birthday, Leah. My birthday's tomorrow.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, we got a lot of birthdays on the scene right now. Happy early birthday, my boy.
I appreciate that, bro.
I'm
at Zany's tomorrow.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Yeah.
The segment that I was doing, I did it with Dalvin and Leah and Emily. It's Dante's Inferno. So we have a comedian. Whoever does stand up, we have him come on here. You got to burn one new joke that you've written.
I gotta say the joke.
Gotta burn one new joke that you've written. It can be like it don't gotta be a bit, like just something that you've written down recently that you wanted to see if it works or you
think it's gonna work.
Never know. I'll do it.
Damn.
I'll do it with you.
You gonna do one?
Yeah,
all right, good. We can bring out the notes.
Yeah, that's the whole segment. That's the new
Okay.
segment I'm trying out.
All right, so you're gonna see if your joke works on me, and I'm gonna see if my joke works on you.
All right. I'm going first since I'm the host. And then I'm talking new. Oh, this is new. I actually just. Let me see. Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
I feel like you ain't really. I feel like you're not really good at gift giving if you're not stalking Facebook pages. To be a good gift giver, you really gotta like turn into a stalker, bro. Like you got to.
You think so?
Hell yeah, outside the bushes, all of that. That's it. I ain't got nothing. It's just yeah. I literally wrote down stalker Facebook.
Okay, I do that a lot. I be writing down just like 2 words. I'm like, damn, what the fuck was I gonna talk about?
Yeah.
I'm working on one now where I talk about how you don't have kids, right?
Nah.
Not me neither. But like parenting, parenting is funny. Like my parents were funny because like we'd watch movies together, right? So we would watch all different types of movies, action movies or whatever. But I remember specifically we watched Titanic. You seen Titanic?
Yeah.
All right, so this movie's like 6 hours long, right? And there's only one nude scene, right? There's one nude scene, and that's the only time my mom blocked my eyes. You know, parents block your eyes, you can't see shit.
Yeah.
When the titties came out, she blocked my eyes. She didn't block my eyes when kids were dying, drowning. Some guy shoots himself in the head. She blocked my eyes as soon as the titty come out.
Oh man, though.
So now I'm scared of titties. You know.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good
so
one.
I'm playing with something like that.
I would definitely do that one. That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that one.
and then I go into trying to like combine it with a joke where I talk about how growing up I was only attracted to girls with big foreheads. Like all the fine girls had big foreheads. Yeah. And it's because I don't like titties, so my eyes were always up there. But yeah, you know.
I grew up staring at foreheads. That's what get me hard.
That's what I'm like that. She's smart.
That's a good one.
She's
That's
smart.
definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. But yeah, that's my new segment. I'm gonna try whenever I bring
That's a
comedians
good
on.
segment. That's a
Have
good
them burn a new joke.
Shit.
I think I did a new one. I might post this one. I probably posted a clip of it, but I did one yesterday because it just was funny. It just happened. I was like, man, because I got this joke where I do about like being broke in money or whatever, and then I just started this new one. And I was like, man, God works in mysterious ways. He'll help you out. You know what I'm saying? When you most need it. And I was like, I got my tax refund back the day after 420. Won't he will? You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed that. Just spent all mine on the Rio.
For sure. I had to schedule an extension.
Say it again.
I have a tax extension. I didn't do my taxes. I'm gonna do it in October or like later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know. I thought you said I had a tag extension. I was like, oh, what what else you throw on the joke?
No.
He said I had a tax extension.
I'm not adding to the joke,
we don't gotta
bro.
get too into financials on here. We don't know who watching.
We comedians.
Write everything off on.
We get paid a lot under the table. or not paid at all.
Hey, nigga, you know, hey, buddy, saying the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's for sure.
There's a lot of 3-letter governments you need to be worried about out
sure.
here. IRS, ICE,
FBI.
FBI, CIA. It's grimy out here, man.
For sure.
But thanks for coming through to the Inferno, man.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hopefully, if we get another a live show, we'll get you in there for them roast battles.
For
man.
sure,
I gotta see. I've been trying to line up like more and more. The roast battles is the hardest part to schedule.
That's easy, man. Shit, I'm undefeated.
I like to hear that. That's what we're
undefeated,
gonna see.
man.
We're gonna see, man. But listen, let them know where to follow you at and plug any upcoming show dates and stuff like that. I'll try to have this out by next week.
For sure. Cesar Pichardo. You follow me on Instagram at Cesar Pichardo. Tomorrow's my birthday, April 23rd. It's going to be too late. So tomorrow I'm at Zany's. Then I go to Miami. I'm doing the Coconut Grove Comedy Festival. And we got a bunch of shows coming up. You can find me doing skits, doing everything. Shout out. I got a movie coming out May 1st. Make sure you check it out. It's in English. That's
it's
it.
in English.
I'm happy to be here.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you for coming.
All right, we out.
Till next time.
For sure.